X honor student. Check. Guitarist slash screamer slash singer of a band that sometimes got lost in mashups, pop songs, and chicks, but nonetheless still mattered. Check. Springfest dancer. Check. Not class president. Check. Confident. Check. Insensitive. Check. In love. Check. Dazer. Check. Occasionally the life of the class. Check. Advanced math casualty. Check. Advanced math survivor. Check. A student teacher for the guitar club. Check. Freshman hater turned acquaintance interaction facilitator. Check. An appreciative friend somewhat of a teacher who loads the valedictorian. Check. Proud owner of a Savior School haircut pass. Hell yeah. Running for a gold medal after, well, God knows how long it's been. Check. I could go on for hours about the things I thought would never happen the way they did. Because I can tell you that rarely anything happened exactly the way I wanted in high school. I can also tell you that from the bottom of this little metallic heart of mine, built on bits of love, bitterness, and angst towards J. Beebs, I thank God for the fact that things didn't go my way. Sure, I went into high school with my own plans and my own visions regarding what I wanted to see come true. But as time would come to tell, fate wouldn't have it, as God took my plans, tore them apart, and used the pieces to build new ones that I would forever cherish. From these new plans that came to life, I found myself learning to strive. From these detours I was forced to take, I also learned that decisions were still mine to make. Every time I would ask, people would tell me that the 4 years we spend in high school will go down as among the best in your life. They told me that along with all the lessons we learned inside the classroom would come the thousands more that we would learn outside the classroom. After first year, I unfortunately came to doubt that. I had those moments where I would tell myself, if these are already among the best years of my life, then I'm pretty screwed. Things stopped happening my way already, and I had yet to see the positive effects. It was in these times that my measure of self-worth came mostly from the results of each report card that arrived. However, with each relative failure and detour I ended up taking with all the faith I could muster, the good times began to roll. And I found myself becoming more than the secretly nervous and grade-conscious wreck that I would often let myself become. After months and years of stumbling, fumbling, and mumbling my way to what I saw as failure, something just clicked. True, I was disappointed, dumbfounded, and brokenhearted for a great chunk of this learning experience, but somehow, I just stopped caring. All those medals I didn't get, girls I fell for in unrequited love, and all those things I couldn't reach, they just stopped mattering to me. One day, I just decided that I would be larger than any of those little things. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And boy, do I believe that now. The moment I stopped whining and looked around to see the things that I did have going for me, that's when everything began. I just got tired of feeling down and out, and losing my battle with circumstance. And that's when I decided to take my life by its razor-sharp horns and ride that sucker all the way to the moon and back. This was when I decided that I would stop at nothing to be the best version of myself that I could be. No more shyness, no more weakness, and no more fear of falling. There was no point of being scared of falling, because after a million or so reruns of the same show, you end up realizing that handling all that rejection and getting back up is more impressive than accepting any praise or reward. From the detours I was forced to take because things didn't go my way, I learned that the journey is more important than the destination. It's a bit of a cliche now, but it's really those little dark alleys that we pass by on the way back to the main road, where we find the courage to walk through the dark and make the slow and glorious macho walk back into the light. It's those little moments of weakness, where we realize that no one's really going to believe in someone who can't even pick himself up off the ground, and that we can't afford to be that wimp lying face down on the sidewalk, fully healthy, just because he's afraid of crossing the street and getting run over. It's from our failures and mistakes that we learn what is right. And it is when we realize that we can choose to be happy that we do rise above and claim the success that is rightfully ours. Dear friends, I speak to you today, a product of so many mistakes. Slip-ups, break-ups, and most importantly, the get-ups helped me become who I am today. As I stand stronger now than when I used to be, I would like to open my little metallic heart to you and offer my sincerest thanks. You saw me step into the fray, weak and fragile, but you watched me make my mistakes and learn from them. You saw me take each fall, whether I liked it or not, and you guys helped me up with all your encouragement and advice. I owe you, my dear friends and brothers, for all the good times that made me realize the value of life beyond numbers, and for all the memories that make me who I am today. Who I am today, I owe not only to my mistakes, but also to you, because you helped me learn from them and become bigger than my obstacles. Disappointed, check. Embarrassed, check. Heartbroken, check. Empowered, check. Wiser, check. Happier, check. Harder, better, faster, stronger, check. Barney Stinson told me that success is a state of mind. The pickup artist Neil Strauss told me to go rack up some rejections. X and U told me that everyone who is where they are now had to start where they were. Now, my friends, I have my own advice. Go out and make some mistakes. Go ahead.